Welcome to the Oakland High School 2018 graduation. This ceremony is a celebration of the culmination of 12 or more years of study for the students who will walk across the stage today. Each graduate deserves to fully experience the ceremony and receive his or her diploma with the complete attention and respect of the audience. Each speaker this afternoon deserves the same respect. Also, please remember to turn off your electronic devices. We understand that you are proud of your graduate. We are all excited for them today. However, out of respect for the graduates and their families during this important occasion, please refrain from shouting out, whistling, noisemakers, throwing stuff during the ceremony and the recessional. Thank you. Would you please stand for the national anthem? Please be seated. Today, we honor the dedication and hard work of the Oakland High School class of 2018. The people who will speak here will recognize this great and symbolic moment in these graduates' lives. Please first welcome Ms. Kat Moran. In fact, it's Ms. Atchison. She did get married this year, but we know her as Kat Moran. She is Dean of Students for Oakland High School.
Good evening, honored guests, parents, friends, and graduates. As we begin tonight, I would first like to introduce some of our distinguished guests we have up on the stage tonight. First, we have Executive Director Doug Hostetter. Next, we have Deputy Superintendent Josh Garcia, School Board Member Scott Hines, and Superintendent Carla Santorno. On behalf On behalf of all the Oakland High School staff, congratulations, class of 2018. Each student here tonight has accomplished one of the toughest missions in life, graduating from high school. Each graduate has a story on how he or she has come to this moment. When I thought about what message I wanted to give our graduates tonight, I consistently came back to our Washington State Lieutenant Governor Cyrus Habib's message he gave recently at a graduation that I attended. I will summarize his message tonight because it rings true for this graduating class. His first challenge to the graduates was not to allow anyone to determine your destiny. When one of you feel defeated, just get up and push through. When you feel you have fallen, get up, dust yourself off, and continue to fight for your destiny. His second challenge is to remember, for all of those haters out there, each of you has those who support you. Many of those are sitting in the audience tonight. Use the support from the people who have your back and help you achieve your destiny that you want for yourself. It will take a lot of hard work, dedication, sacrifice, but remember to have fun, make memories on your journey in life. Congratulations.
Three of our resilient and inspiring graduates were chosen to speak for the class of 2018. Our first student speaker is co-valedictorian Kenya Boyd. Please come up. Kenya, do you have it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Good evening, Oakland Eagles. My name is Kenya Boyd. I'm 18 years old. I want to first thank all the family and friends that came here tonight to support all the graduates. Before I went to Oakland, my sophomore year, I was moved around to group homes and foster care. I was 15 years old, 16 years old. I didn't have much of a choice at the time. I missed a lot of school. I really liked going to school, but I couldn't because of the temporary spots I was placed. So I decided to go to summer school to make up for all the missed days. So when I first started Oakland, I spoke with my counselor, Ms. Swanberg. She helped me through Oakland during tough times, as well did communities and school counselor, Ms. Romeo, Ms. Pace, and Mr. Bradley from Treehouse, and Ms. Tinsley. I had a big support team. I was able to talk with them about everything, and they gave me great advice. Last year, I was happy to get back into school, even though there was, of course, hard times at Oakland. I also made it through the quarter with all A's. I had my goal that year was to get straight A's, and I was determined to get straight A's throughout the whole year. I did have a teacher who made it a little hard for me to achieve all A's. I tried my hardest and couldn't get there. I got it to an A-, but Ms. Swanberg said I'll live. My senior year, I went to Ms. Swanberg's office to check on grades and daily things, and she told me that I was graduating early this year. At this point, I didn't care about straight A's. I was extremely happy and tried my hardest to get there quickly. I graduated April 15th. I'm very glad to have gone to Oakland. The school really helped me with my goals and supported me through it. I am pleased to be getting my diploma from Oakland, and I am honored to be an Oakland Eagle. Sweet, simple, thank you for listening.
Awesome, thank you, Kenya. Would Anthony Pierce, our second student speaker, please come up to the podium? He's right here.
Hello, my name is Anthony Pierce. I am proud to be an Oakland Eagle. Today, about 50 or so students are graduating alongside myself. And when many people think of Oakland, they think of a small alternative high school that got bad kids, girls that are pregnant, gangbangers. But really, after going to Oakland, everybody that goes to Oakland is worried about getting their diploma. There's really no fights or nothing. Like, it's crazy. I know you say 50 is such a small number, but at Oakland, as students, we cherish this small number because it means more one-on-one time with the teachers. You don't have to wait for the teachers to come around to help you, and the teachers aren't overwhelmed with paperwork after school to help you. So it's great. Speaking of staff, let's give a round of applause to our principal, Mr. Jones. He has helped me through so much of my journey. He stuck by my side and never let me feel alone or like nobody cared. He always reminded me that my family was there for me, and many people at school helped me as well. Basically, what I'm saying is I love Oakland as a school. I love the students and the faculty at the school, and I wouldn't want to graduate with any other school. I want to thank everyone for coming out. I am proud of every student that has fulfilled their goal of finishing on time, people who finished early, those finishing on time, but especially those finishing school years later, like myself. I'm not saying it's cool to not graduate school on time, but for some people, it just takes longer. Like for me, it was 3 years. But for my mom, who I love dearly, it took her 18 years after high school, after she should have been done with high school, to be finished with high school. So it's different for everybody. But there was a time where I did drop out of high school, and I didn't plan on going back. I was just like, whatever. It's life. It happens. But then my mindset changed. It was a hot summer day, and something hit me. It was a bug. Nah, seriously though. I was sitting there, and something just hit me in my face. I was like, I gotta go back to school. So I asked Mr. Jones if I could return to Oakland as a third-year senior, and luckily he was like, yeah, you got one more chance. You better graduate this time. So I did, got there, and to all the kids out there, stay in school, get good grades, stay out of trouble, listen to your parents, teachers, and peers. Thank you for a second shot, Oakland, and thank you all for listening.
Amazing. And our last student speaker, Savannah Cooley. Would you please come up? Yeah, there you go. Bring it to right to your
Okay, yeah, I got you. Okay. Hello, my name is Savannah Cooley, and my experience at Oakland was extraordinary. I used to go to Mount Tacoma High School, and when I left Mount Tacoma in the middle of my junior year, I only had 9 credits. During my transition to Oakland, I was still acting a fool and thinking that I was going to be able to make it. However, during a breakdown at Oakland, I was risking my placement at Oakland and not wanting to cooperate with Miss Moran and Mr. Jones, and my friends kept pushing me to finish when I wanted to quit. Miss Moran and Mr. Jones have never held my breakdown against me. Instead, they helped me move forward. And after attending Oakland for only a year and a half, I finished my senior year with 25 credits. The help I received from the administration was incredible, and without it, I wouldn't be here today. Mr. Jones and Ms. Moran truly went above and beyond for every student that wanted help. We thank you. Oakland gave me so many opportunities and options on how to catch up with credits, some I never even knew about. If it wasn't for the staff, I would never have been able to reach my goal of graduating and going to college. If you're behind, Oakland is a great option. It's not just some alternative school, it's a second chance. It's a school that helps with graduating students, but also helps see their potential for post-high school plans. The biggest lesson I learned while attending Oakland is to do stuff right the first time and don't procrastinate. We've all received a lot of help in our planning on post-high school plans, from completing the FAFSA to scholarships applications, applying for schools, and tax returns. From Ms. Hogan and Mr. Burden, to Ms. Hogan, to Mr. Burden and Ms. Songbird, each of them took time to listen and help us plan out how to make all of our next dreams possible. I'm proud and honored to say that I am an Oakland graduate. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, Oakland High School Principal John Jones, will you please provide your final remarks to the class of 2018 and present them to our superintendent?
I just didn't put stuff back where I left it for you. Wow, this year has flown. Hello, families and loved ones of Oakland students, class of 2018. I'll tell you, I almost agreed with everything that was said. We have some fights every once in a while at Oakland, but it's usually ninth grade girls. I gotta say, this has been one of the easiest senior classes I have ever worked with. From the very beginning, they led the league, and when I say the league, all the different class levels as far as attendance. We track attendance daily and put it up on the board, and the seniors consistently were ahead of every other class, and that's why you guys are here, and I'm really very proud of all of you. Throughout the years, some of you more years than others, I've had many conversations with both families and students, and as I look to you, you know, sometimes I think I'm a broken record, some of the conversations I have with you. But there are just a few things that I hope as you go away that you remember. And I know that I've had these conversations with many of you that are here today. Those few things are short and sweet, but not always easy. The first simply is always do the right thing. Even if it's the difficult thing, which quite often it is. By always doing the right thing, you never need to look over your shoulder. By always doing the right thing, you can be confident that your choices are yours, and you're not doing it because you gave someone else the power. By always doing the right thing, you can be proud and even know that if events don't go your way, you can hold your head up and be honest at every turn. And many of you display that character on a daily basis, and I appreciate you. And the second, which I hope you never forget, is everything we do, including in times of inaction. And I'll be honest, it's only when I learned this, and it was at a later age than many of you, that everything we do affects others. When I was able to kind of learn and get that through my thick head and realize that I wasn't the center of the universe and that I wasn't invincible, when I recognized that, I was able to listen to the wisdom of my elders and the things that my parents and my teachers and others around me who were doing the right thing started to make sense. And I was able, as a result, to be a better person and make a contribution to others. Many of you already know this, and I really do appreciate you, and I'll miss those honest conversations we have in the hallway almost on a daily basis. Your lives matter. Everything you say and do matters. And so for that reason, say and do the right things. And if you do that, you'll be able to celebrate a successful life. Just as we're standing here tonight, celebrating the fact that you made it through elementary and middle school and high school, and every one of you has been accepted to move on and continue your education in some way. And I'm very, very proud of all of you. You know, and a few of you gave me a little shout out during your speeches, and I appreciate that, but really the ones in the trenches every day, even deeper than me, are the staff, are your teachers and counselors. And I just want you to know that everything I say, is heartfelt, but it's also on their behalf because I talk to them every day and I know they love you and I know they're pulling for you and have never wanted anything but the best for you. You'll be missed but not forgotten. As you go out into the world to do great things, and I'm confident of that. So, by the authority vested in me by the state of Washington, I certify that this graduating class at Oakland High School has met the credit requirements stipulated by the state of Washington and Tacoma School District Number 10. And as such, I hereby present the class of 2018 to the Superintendent of Tacoma Public Schools, Carlos Santorno. A lot of paper up there.
I'm good, I brought my own. Congratulations, Oakland students. We are so proud of you. Your participation in this celebration is really a demonstration of your personal grit, your perseverance, and your talent. Don't underestimate this accomplishment and the power of this journey you've begun. It's a critical, positive first step toward the life you get to lead, and we hold you in high esteem, and we expect incredible things from you. So let's take a moment to acknowledge those friends and family and staff members that helped you get here. Let's give them a hand. Good job. So please know that I wish you the best. Your attainment of this milestone is what I work for every day. So thank you so much. So we want you to have big success. And in the words of Ellen DeGeneres, success is to live your life with integrity and not to give in to peer pressure to try to be something you're not. Success is to be honest and to contribute in some way. Follow your passion. Stay true to yourself. Never follow someone else's path. Unless you're in the woods and you're lost and you see a path, then by all means you should follow that. Congratulations. So, with the assurance of Principal Jones that the Oakland High School class of 2018 has met the requirements for graduation, it is my pleasure to present this class to School Board Director Scott Hines for graduation.
Good afternoon. It's an honor to be with you on this exciting and joyous occasion. I once worked for a brilliant man, General Lowenberg, who said, be brief, be brilliant, and be gone. So I'm going to attempt to be all three this afternoon and get to the exciting part of handing you your diplomas that you've earned. With the assurance from Superintendent Santorno that you've met all graduation requirements, and by the power vested in me by the state of Washington, and on behalf of my colleagues on the Tacoma School Board, I pronounce the Oakland High School class of 2018 graduated. Congratulations.
Yeah, whatever. Would our teachers please come onto the stage? And our dignitaries are where they need to be. Yep. So, teachers, come on up, please. Do you want to bring the students up? Yeah. Come on up, guys. Line up. Line up here. Line up. Hold on. Let's line them up first. Come on. Line up right here, guys. Right down. Follow along. Vincent Carl Farnsworth. Lucero Acevedo Angiano. Summerlin Ray Bird. Shelby Taylor Craig. Brandy Lynn Mall. Jaden Shea Carver. Iris Saffron Britz. Grace Amdahl. Anthony Benjamin Henry. Lucas Dexter Keiki. Nathan Liam Mead. Miguel Esquivel. Hold on, wait. Beverly Elaine Wellington. Artemio Pamatz Valencia. Justice Denidra Smith. Alasia Danielle Williams. Kenya Renee Boyd. Asharel Isariah Heath. Anthony Derek Pierce. Symphony Dayrie Miller. Keisha Monique Hunt. Savannah Renee Cooley. Alexis Janae Voorhees. Kiana Renee Parrish Alberta. Yuritsi Robles Gayton. Amaya Esperanza Quijada Roeder. Anthony Andre Allen. Savannah Marie Rue. Lily Amira Webb. Derek Devondre Calloway. Enrico De Juan Flood. Junior Clark. Serena Mata.
Say it with me. Alfonso Ferrante Billings.
Nothing to it, right?
Wait, no, don't say it yet. No.
Alfonso Ferrante Billings. Manuel Malcolm Vasquez. Octavia Pierre. Adelma Rose Harp. Crystal Charlene Ronhovda. Marcela Juanita Tafoya. Izzy Klein. Jamie Lynn Twombly. Malcolm Xavier Schultz. Isaiah James Romero. Jose Luis de la Mora Beren. Would our graduates please stand? As your final act as Oakland High School students, take your tassel and move it across your board, right to left. Would our audience please stand and congratulate our 2018 graduates as they exit the auditorium? Got through it.